morning, children. Welcome to your I Learn English language class. Today, we are going to begin with the chapter Pronouns, which is chapter number 2 in your textbooks. So let us begin. So let us begin with the chapter Pronouns. We all know that pronouns are words which are used in place of nouns to avoid repetition. So in grammar, we have pronouns because of which we do not need to repeat a noun again and again in a sentence. So pronouns are those words in grammar which are used in place of nouns in order to avoid repeating the noun. There are different kinds of pronouns in grammar: personal pronouns, demonstrative pronouns, interrogative pronouns, possessive pronouns, indefinite pronouns, relative pronouns, reflexive pronouns, reciprocal pronouns, and emphatic pronouns. So let us deal with the pronouns one by one. Personal pronouns. Personal pronouns are further divided into first person, second person, and third person. Okay, so first person pronoun refers to the person who is talking. So in the singular, I and we. In the singular, I refers to the first person pronoun if I am talking, and in the plural, it will be we. If the first person pronoun is in the object side of the sentence, the singular would be me and the plural would be us. Second person refers to the person to whom we are talking to. Person whom we are talking to. So in English, the second person personal pronoun in all cases is you, whether singular or plural. The person we are talking to always refers to you. If I'm talking to the entire class also, I refer to you as you. Okay. So both singular and plural cases, second person personal pronoun is you. Third person refers to the person or thing we are talking about, like he, she, it. In the plural, they, and in the object side, it becomes him, her, it, and in plural, them. Okay, so personal pronouns are of three kinds: first person, second person, and third person. First person refers to the person who is speaking, second person refers to the person to whom you are speaking, and third person refers to the people or thing about whom you are talking. Let us see some examples. Shruti showed her birthday gifts to her friends and told them, I got this book. So I refers to Shruti. Shruti is telling her friends that she had got that book on her birthday. So I is first person personal pronoun. We enjoyed hearing him sing. So we is the plural form of the first person pronoun. You are the fastest runner in the team. So you is the second person personal pronoun here. So let us move on to demonstrative pronouns. Demonstrative pronouns refers to help to point to something or someone. Demonstrative pronouns help to point out to something or someone. So we have demonstrative adjectives as well, and I will explain the difference as we go through some examples. This was my mother's ring. So this here refers to um, demonstrative pronoun. This is used in the singular. The most important demonstrative pronouns are this and that, these and those. This and that in the singular, and these and those for the plural. So this was my mother's ring. Here, this is the demonstrative pronoun. If I say that this ring was my mother's, then this is immediately followed by ring, and ring is a noun. And if this demonstrative word is immediately followed by a noun, then it becomes a demonstrative adjective and not a demonstrative pronoun. So this is the difference between demonstrative adjective and a demonstrative pronoun. This ring was my mother's becomes a demonstrative adjective, and this was my mother's ring becomes a demonstrative pronoun. That looks like the car I used to drive. So that here refers to a demonstrative pronoun. If I say that car looks like the one I used to drive, then it becomes a demonstrative adjective because that is immediately followed by car. Understood? These are nice shoes, but they look uncomfortable. So these are also demonstrative, is a demonstrative pronoun referring to plural objects. These are nice shoes. So these is the demonstrative pronoun. If I say these shoes are nice, then it becomes a demonstrative adjective because these is followed by the noun shoes in this case. Okay. Those apples look riper than the apples on my tree. Those also refers to a demonstrative pronoun. Now let us move on to possessive pronouns. Possessive, the word possessive itself means belonging, showing belongingness. So anything which helps us to show possession or belongingness are called possessive pronouns. Again, there are possessive adjectives also. So I will explain the difference also through the examples. The dog is mine. So mine here is a possessive pronoun. If I say, this is my dog, then my is a possessive adjective because my is immediately followed by the noun dog. Then my would be a, a possessive adjective and not a possessive pronoun. So this dog is mine. Mine is a possessive pronoun. The cat is yours. Yours is a possessive pronoun. And if I say the this is your cat, your is followed by cat, and therefore that will become a demonstrate possessive adjective and not a possessive pronoun. The ring is hers. Hers is a possessive pronoun again. And if I say this is her ring, her is followed by ring, then it becomes a possessive adjective and not a possessive pronoun. The bag is theirs. Theirs is a possessive pronoun. And if I say this is their bag. If it is followed by the noun, it becomes a possessive adjective. So I hope the difference between possessive adjectives and possessive pronouns is also clear. So the next kind of pronoun is an interrogative pronoun. Interrogative, the word interrogative itself suggests that these pronouns are used to ask questions. What are you looking for? So the normal question words like what, which, whom, all these are words which are used to ask questions are interrogative pronouns. What are you looking for? Whose is this book? If I say whose book is this, so whose will immediately be followed by book, and then it will become an interrogative adjective and not an interrogative pronoun. So any such word the difference which I'm again and again repeating between the adjectives and the pronouns is that anything which is followed by a noun will make it an adjective and not a pronoun. So whose is this book is an interrogative pronoun, whereas whose book is this will make it an interrogative adjective. Which is the route to the nearest station? Okay. Which is your school bag? Who can help you? All these are interrogative pronouns. With whom did you go to the fair? All these words which are used to ask questions are interrogative pronouns. Now let us move on to one of the most important kinds of pronouns, which are reflexive pronouns. So when myself, ourselves, yourself, themselves, himself, herself, itself, all these are used as objects of a verb. And when the subject and the object are the same person, the pronouns are called reflexive pronouns. Okay. When all these words refer to the same person or same thing, they are called reflexive pronoun. When the subject of the sentence and the object of the verb are the same person or thing, they are said to be reflexive pronouns. Example, I bought this chocolate for myself. So here I is the subject and myself refers to the same person I, and therefore it is a reflexive pronoun. You should take care of yourself. Here, you and yourself refer to the same person, and hence it is a reflexive pronoun. She cooked the food herself. Here, she and herself refer to the same person, and therefore they are reflexive pronouns. We built a tent for ourselves. So we and ourselves also refer to the same people. So this is also a reflexive pronoun. Now, emphatic pronouns. So the words which are used in reflexive pronouns are the same as emphatic pronouns. When myself, ourselves, yourselves, himself, herself, itself are used to emphasize. Emphasize means to put stress on a noun or a pronoun. They are called emphasizing pronouns or emphatic pronouns. If I say, I myself can do it, so I'm just putting stress on the word on myself, on I myself. Even if I say I can do it, the sentence makes perfect sense. But I'm saying I myself can do it. So I'm trying to lay emphasis or put stress on the word I. So therefore, I'm using myself also. He himself wrote the answer. I can also say he wrote the answer, but I'm saying he himself wrote the answer. So I'm trying to put emphasis on him. So wherever you find that mm, we can do away with the words myself, himself, with this pronoun, and the sentence is going to make perfect sense. Otherwise, also, then they are emphatic pronouns. They are just used to lay stress on the sentence. Okay. He himself was responsible for his failure. So even if I say he was responsible for his failure, it is understandable, but I'm trying to lay stress on he. So I am using both the pronouns, he also and himself also together. Mostly emphatic pronouns are placed side by side, but only mostly, not necessarily. Okay. So he himself was responsible for his failure. I can also say he was responsible for his failure. I do not need to write himself, but I am writing himself to lay stress or lay emphasis on the fact on the pronoun he. You must clean your room yourself. So even if I say you must clean your room, it will make perfect sense, but I want to lay stress on the word you. So I'm using yourself also. So this is an emphatic pronoun. The cat itself drank the milk. Again, I can say the cat drank the milk. It would make perfect sense, but I'm saying the cat itself. I'm just trying to put stress on the cat and using itself also. So this is an emphatic pronoun. The soldiers themselves came forward to help. Again, I can say the soldiers came forward to help. It would make perfect sense, but I'm trying to lay stress on the soldiers and I'm adding themselves also there. So this is an emphatic pronoun. Reciprocal pronouns. Reciprocal, the word reciprocal means to give back to an action or a feeling which is reciprocated. Reciprocated means given back. So there are only two kinds of reciprocal pronouns, each other and one another. So let us see the example. Aisha and Ria will give each other friendship bands. So each other is the reciprocal pronoun here. Carol and Joan played with one another. So one another is the reciprocal pronoun. So there are only two kinds of reciprocal pronoun, each other and one another. So the next kind of pronoun is indefinite pronouns. These pronouns do not refer to any specific person, thing, or amount. So the examples of indefinite pronouns are somebody, anybody, nobody, everybody, someone, anyone, no one, everyone, something, anything, nothing, everything. So these are the words which are indefinite because we are not referring to any particular person. Okay, somebody is at the door. Someone is knocking at the door. I have left something there. So these are words which do not refer to any specific person or things. Okay. None of my friends came for the party. So none is the indefinite pronoun here. Some sing beautifully. Who sings beautifully? I'm not sure, but some sing beautifully. So some is the indefinite pronoun. One must believe in hard work. What is one? One refers to everyone. So everyone must believe in hard work. Now we come to the final kind of pronoun, which is the relative pronoun. So relative pronouns are used to introduce relative clauses, and the most common relative pronouns are whom, whose, which, that, who. All these are relative pronouns. Okay, so let us see some examples. The girl who is standing there is my sister. So if I did not have a relative pronoun, I would say the girl is standing there, the girl is my sister. But since I have a relative pronoun who, I can say the girl who is standing there is my sister. And I will not have to repeat the girl twice, or I will not require two sentences to say this thing. The girl who is standing there is my sister. And the relative clause which I was talking about will begin with the relative pronoun. So here the relative clause in the sentence is who is standing there is my sister. Okay. So who is the relative pronoun here, which is joining, which is used to remove the use of the noun twice. This purse belongs to the lady with whom you were sitting. If I did not have the word whom, I would say this purse belongs to the lady, the lady with whom you were sitting. So with I have to use the, I have to combine these two sentences. Then I can write this purse belongs to the lady with whom you were sitting. This this is how you join. The relative pronouns are used to join sentences. Okay. Open the gift which I gave you. Okay, which refers to the gift. So we do not have to repeat the gift again. Open the gift which I gave you. So which here is the relative pronoun. Rakesh borrowed a book that had a blue cover. So Rakesh borrowed a book and that refers to that book only. The book had a blue cover. So instead of writing Rakesh borrowed a book, the book had a blue cover. I can write Rakesh borrowed a book that had a blue cover. So that is the relative pronoun here. Okay, and relative pronouns are of two kinds. Defining relative, the relative clauses are of two kinds. Defining relative clauses and non-defining relative clauses, about which you will learn in detail when we do the chapter clauses. Okay, so this is all about the kinds of pronouns, the different kinds of pronouns. So I hope all of you have understood all the different kinds of pronouns and the difference between the pronouns and the various kinds of adjectives also I have explained to you. Uh, Hopefully you have all understood. Now I will take questions from you. Thank you so much.